Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso with Integral here, sharing another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're talking about unplugging for the holidays. That's right. You want to make sure that you unplug from your smart devices so that you can enjoy your friends and family more and fully this holiday season. It's important to know that unplugging from technology is important. Helps our brains recharge at night. So if you're at night, you definitely don't want to take smart devices into the bedroom and read at night, because that can definitely mess up the melatonin in your bodies to inhibit your sleep. Also, your brain needs that shutdown time so that you can help recharge your mind during the holidays. And also, the holidays are ruined if you're connected with your smartphone or tablet or laptop more than your loved ones. So it's important to stash those devices, reconnect with people, because life is short and you never know when that life can be taken away from you or when you can lose a loved one. So unplug, disconnect. If you need help, I've got some tips to help you get started as far as making sure you stay connected to those loved ones. So let's switch screens like we always do, and let's start with number one. So number one, you want to make sure you disable the alerts for the apps you check most often. That's right. When you have those alerts on your smartphone, you're more apt to check your smartphone to see what's going on. And part of the reason those alerts are active on your smartphone, other than they keep you informed, most apps are developed so that you stay plugged in all the time. So if you've got your CNN alert popping up or your Fox News popping up or your social media alerts popping up all the time, you're going to be more apt to check your smartphone. So turn those alerts off. That way you won't be inclined to see what's going on your smart device. Our next tip is turn off your devices and put them in a different room. You don't necessarily have to turn off those devices, but out of sight, out of mind is a good adage to use here as far as smart devices are concerned. If your smart room is another room, or your smart tablet or smartphone is in another room, you can definitely not be inclined to want to connect with those devices. Also, like I said earlier, out of sight, out of mind is always key. So put those devices in a different room, and that way you won't be inclined to check those smart devices to see what's going on. Next is leave your charger at home. I know this sounds silly, but if you've got an older smartphone, obviously the battery is not lasting the way that it should. Same thing if you have an older tablet or older laptop. But leaving your charger at home can encourage you to check your device less and less. One of the great screen killers with smart devices is your brightness and display. So every time you click that button to make that display pop up, you're using more and more battery life. So if you don't have your charger, you're not going to check your smartphone as often or your tablet as often as you would if you had your charger. Because if you run out of juice with your charger, then you can just plug it in and then you're back to looking at your smart devices. So leave the power cord at home, or at least put it in the car if you're making a short visit. That way you're not charging your device all the time. Our next tip is no devices at meal times. That's pretty critical when it comes to spending family time together, is that you're not checking your smartphone or your tablet all the time. The meal times are important. It's the times that we engage and connect with our family members and we talk over that holiday meal. So whatever the occasion, make sure that you don't bring your smart devices to the table. Even in a situation where you're not sitting around a dinner table, if you've got casual family time where everyone's just lounging around, put your smart device away so that way you can engage in conversation and reconnect with your loved ones. It's very important. Like I said, life is short. And finally, our last tip is make a game of it and get everyone involved as far as disconnecting. I know with technology, it's hard for a lot of people to disconnect from those smart devices. But if you make a game out of it, then it can become a little bit more fun, and everyone will be more inclined to disable their smart devices. One of the games that you can play is the old stack of phone on the table game, where everyone stacks their smartphones around the dinner table before a meal, with the punishment being you either have to pick up or do all the dishes if you reach for your smartphone or start using your smartphone at the table. Maybe at family functions you connect or collect all the smartphones at the door. That way you can designate a punishment or just kick somebody out of the house if they decide they need to get access to their smartphone. So just get everyone involved and just concentrate on being disconnected this holiday season. One of the things that you want to do before you unplug as well is to let people know that you are unplugging. So if you've got email alerts, or you can send a vacation response with your email to just let people know that you're out of the office, so that way you're not checking with your smart devices. Or you can make that post on social media as well to let people know that you are going to disconnect and not to send you any messages until a specified date. If you notify people in advance, they'll be less likely to try to contact you, and you won't be a victim of FOMO, which is fear of missing out. So don't be a FOMO, or don't fall victim to FOMO this holiday season. Unplug, disconnect, and reconnect with your loved ones. If you've got comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Would love to hear from you to find out if you enjoyed this tech tip, or what tech tips you would like to see in future videos. And speaking of videos and social media, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, either at Integral or myself, Burton Kelso, the technology expert. Tons of videos on the social media channels and on YouTube that are designed to help you get more from the technology in your life and to help empower you so that you get more from all that confusing tech. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile, like me, and thanks for watching.